Mantons is one of those places that I've known since I was a kid growing up down south. Brilliant independent retailer. How do Mantons come to be, and why is this so important for you to be part of?
Well, normally I'm the one person sort of advocating Christmas card sending and general greetings card sending on the island. So it's great at the moment. Feels like the Isle of Man for 2 days is the centre of the greeting card universe, with everyone coming over. So I first got into Mantons 11 years ago. Obviously, it was Tony Manton that had opened the shop. He'd run it for, I think, nearly 20 years before we took over. And I'd always wanted to work in the greeting card industry, because when I was a little lad, and I think I was going to see my gran on the way home from school, my mum was taking me, and I had a few pennies in my pocket, and we walked past a shop with some cards in, and I actually dragged my mum into the shop, chose a card for my gran. It wasn't her birthday, it was just something nice for her, and it was just lovely to see her reaction. And that stayed with me ever since. And if you'd go around and see your gran with all the relations at Christmas, and she'd always bring this card out and say how happy she was to get it. So to be involved in an industry that has that kind of reaction from people is absolutely amazing.
Now, Jakki, you're the General Secretary of the Greeting Card Association. You flew into the Isle of Man this morning. And just listen to what Chris said there. I think there is some research which shows that receiving a card is really important for people's mental well-being.
Yes, it's been proven that actually with the neurons in your brain light up. It's like Christmas lights to say, yeah, I'm happy, because you're making someone feel they belong, they're connected. And in these days of a lot of loneliness and even dementia, I mean, it doesn't stop dementia, but it reminds people of the connections they've got, which is just so important.
And you own the world's oldest greetings card, is that right?
I own the world's oldest Valentine's card, and I own the very first Christmas card.
Tell us about the first Christmas card. Who sent that?
Yeah, it's quite exciting, really, because it goes back to, in Victorian times, you didn't send cards. You had to write letters, individual letters to everyone. Think how long that would take today. Anyway, there was this chap, a leading philanthropist and a very busy man. He was a curator of the V&A and involved in all sorts of businesses, called Sir Henry Cole. And he really worked out he didn't have time to write 500 letters to his friends and acquaintances and business contacts. So he thought, I know, I've got a great idea. I'm going to get my mate, who's an artist, to paint a picture, and then I'm going to get this printed, lithographed. And he had 1,000 printed. And 500 of them he used himself and made it a lot quicker than him writing those letters. And then the other 500 he sold in a shop, or tried to sell in a shop in Bond Street in London. And there are only 9 of these cards left. And I'm very, very fortunate that I was able to buy one at auction a few years ago. And it's a real treasure. It's a real cultural treasure for the UK.
Wow, that sounds incredible, doesn't it? We're going to talk more in a few minutes, but I'm just looking at some of the stamps which you've got on the large board just behind Maxine and Chris here. And I can see Tatty Ted, Maxine.
Oh, yes, carte blanche greeting cards from me to you. And we're thrilled that Grace, the marketing manager, Elphinstone from Carte Blanche, is coming tomorrow as part of the activities. She's bringing a very, very special guest with her.
Very exciting.
So, no clues.
Okay, so I can see Tatty Ted, who's on the large letter stamp. So that's for something that's slightly bigger than a greetings card?
That's for letters and cards up to A4 size. And it's the most beautiful stamp, along with all the others. But the one that it was brought to our attention that actually the other large letter is actually being image has been commissioned as a set of cards for hospice.
Oh, how lovely!
So that's a great. If you want to match your stamp and your card up and go the whole hog, then this is the boyo for you.
Oh, wonderful. Maxine, I understand you're a new nana as well.
Yes, and you know what? We've had so many good luck, to your new grandson cards. My daughter's been inundated with people sending her congratulations. And next year we've got a wedding, so I think we're covering the greeting card industry.
We have got a little giveaway for people who are listening now. What's in the bag of goodies?
Well, Grace from Carte Blanche Greeting Cards very kindly sent over a number of gift packs. So here is a gift pack, and you good ladies,
Teddy.
superhero. We've all got superheroes in our life, so go to a store near you to buy one of these. We've got plenty in Strand Street, and we really must support the local outlets who do and our network of post offices, around the island.
People like Chris at Mantons.
Absolutely.
Yes, and
definitely support Mantons.